And it looks like we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of our Portugal playthrough. This would be part 8. So, guys, I've been looking forward to this. I hope you all have as well. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into it. So, when we last left off, we have this war in Europe going on. Now, it's against the Netherlands. Our ally France has pulled us into this. We're not really too much involved with the campaign going on in the Netherlands right now, but it looks like the Dutch are getting absolutely stomped. So, a very powerful Netherlands, but unfortunately for them, right adjacent to an extremely powerful France. So, it's not working out too well for them. It does not bode super well for the future of this new Dutch republic, or is it a kingdom? It is a United Province. It is the Dutch Republic, right? So you have the stadtholder, or it's the stateholder, basically a president, essentially. But we are more involved with the campaign down here in Aragon, right? So I've occupied Tarragona, which is something I definitely want to either take myself or feed to Valencia. I think it might make a bit more sense to feed that to Valencia. And we're trying to occupy this fort in the region rather than have Castile occupy it, because I would prefer to get these provinces rather than Castile get them. That would be my preference. At least, though, I'm hoping that they end up giving us the Aragonese provinces here in North Africa, which does indeed include a center of trade, Algiers. So that would be really great to have, right? So I noticed something I've been doing is going right a lot, but is what it is. So, of course, focusing heavily on currying favors with France. We need our trust with them very, very high, consistently. It's going to be something very important. So, I have a good income. The last stream I had been, to pivot over to the Americas, last stream I had been a little bit perturbed as to why that La Plata had not started colonizing, but now I realize that they have. They have started colonizing, so that's good. We want them expanding on their own. We want, of course, our Brazil colony expanding on their own, which they are doing. That's good. And, of course, eventually we want to get our Mexico colony expanding on their own. But I believe they will do that. Let's see so that's New Portugal. See what their income's like. Not a whole lot, right? Not a whole lot. But that will go up, once we continue expanding. Now, sort of our next target, and we are building a spy network on them, and we're fairly close to having a claim and get them. So that's going to give us sort of the coast of Tabasco as well as southern Veracruz up to the city of Veracruz, which is represented by this right here. So, yeah, we're going to definitely go for them and get whatever other stuff we can, right? Very interesting to see Castile focusing their colonizing on this area inland. That's funny. We're definitely going to have our Mexico colony eventually declare war on them and take over their provinces. But anyway, so yeah, we want to get all this Mexico here so we can get some of those juicy trade fleets. And now we're going to be able to do that because Castile, being a PU under France, as we've gone over before, is not going to be able to declare any wars themselves. So that works against us in some regards, but it works to our favor in others. So this is interesting. Okai Owinge Federation, which has for some reason a Buddhist logo for their flag. I found that very fascinating. So they're actually pretty huge. I mean, it's pretty nuts. So I guess if we end up getting up to them, we can declare war on them, conquer them, and end up with our own California colony. That'll be cool to have. But at the moment being, yeah, so our other war we're actually in 3 wars, actually. One of them is just down here to get, another little province down in Brazil, right? Again, with the right. And our other to expand our holdings in the south, right? Got to stop with that right thing. But yeah, so everything's going pretty well, I would say. I would say so. So we have claims down here. Pretty soon, I would like to move against Kaliwa. They have a pretty solid army here, but I've no doubt that we'll be able to take them out if I just move basically pretty much my whole army over here and fight them that way. So one of the things I'd been thinking of, kind of realized, is that I should not have done the native coexistence policy. I should have done the native trading policy, because with my policy, I now have minus 50% native uprising chance. So I believe the way it works is not so much, you have negative 50%, okay, so you have a half chance, and you stack another negative 50%, it puts you down to a 25% chance, like a half the chance again. I'm pretty sure what the way it works is it's more like 50 plus 50, bring it to negative 50%, right? So, yeah, I think I will just bite the bullet and take the stability hit in order to get the native trading policy, because we want that native assimilation. That'll help us expand a lot faster, a whole heck of a lot faster. And we're no longer, despite having only 7 right now, we're no longer quite as starved on admin tech points, because we have completed our expansion ideas and we are only 1 behind in admin tech, so we're not in too bad a position in that regard. So we're probably going to be able to have a little bit more stability available to boost our stability. Now, I'm looking, and we can boost stability now. That is something we can do with the Pope. So I only need 100 admin power to boost stability. So I'm going to wait until I have that admin power to boost that. I'm not yet going to use my papal influence to get a local saint. That would make more sense when the stability costs a little bit higher. So ideally, I'd actually like to boost it twice and then maybe use my papal influence to boost our stability. I think that would make the most sense. And if we can hang out at 2 stability, that's pretty good. Obviously 3 is better, but if we have 2, that if we get an event that boosts stability, then we can use that to boost up to 3. So, yeah. We're also trying to create here a Australia colony, and if I can check what my colonists are doing, so we have one at Luanda, one down here in Tasmania, and the other over here in Sumatra. Yeah. So I don't remember why I put this in a trading company already, but I believe there was some reason that someone else mentioned to me. I guess I'll leave that. There was some reason that someone told me. Yeah, guys, so let's get this started. Yeah, we've got claims on the Aztecs. So we could actually honestly it might make sense just to declare war directly on them instead of going for Sanpech or Campeche first. So they're allied with Matlazinca, Otomi, and Jalisco. Yeah, they got the state of Jalisco here. Tierra Caliente, that's interesting. Guerrero and all this. I guess I shouldn't obsess over the geography too much. That's cool. You could bring you guys back over here. Also, definitely promote another general. Rafael Gomez, that works. Actually, you guys can just go right here. Well, where do I have potential rebels on the way? In Sardinia. And not a whole lot else. I mean, we have these Sunni zealots, Nifini, which I think is where we're converting. Where is Ifini? Oh, complete victory. The French conquest of Bruges. Did they give us anything? They gave us nothing. Wow. So I got a grand total from that whole operation, 1.6 prestige. Cool. Amazing. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Look what they've done. Look what they've done to the Netherlands. They've just completely butchered it. Holy crud. Dude. Dude. This could end up being an insanely powerful France. I mean, we have a weak Holy Roman Empire, you know, weak Austria. I mean, geez, dude. This is, oh, it's scary. This is scary. Like I always say in this, it's scary how powerful France is in this. Oh, we could trade favors for ducats. Yeah, we'll do that. How many favors do we have right now? We have tons. So we get some ducats from them. That's beautiful. We like that. That is a lot of fun. I think, so how are we doing on our Navy force limit? Some more, it might make sense to make a flagship. Although, why? What's the point? We should build buildings instead, I think. Are there any good marketplaces we can make? Yeah, so let's make sure all the centers of trade have one. Agadir. Good. Tunis, yes. Draw, that's a center of trade as well, yeah. Make one there. Jamaica, why not? Befada, now that's not normally a center of trade, but we have the slave entrepot there, so we will indeed put a marketplace there, and that's all we can do for now. Should also put one eventually in pretty soon in Havana and Calabar, in Hamban, Aruba. Grenada apparently is, though not being a center of trade, there's actually a decent amount of trade power to be gained by putting a marketplace there. I think that would probably be worthwhile. Oh, and I always forget there's the monument here. And so yeah, it has to do with income from vassals, diplomatic reputation, liberties and subjects, and admin efficiency. That's cool to have. That's good. So we also have, of course, the other one here to upgrade the Belém Tower. So yeah, that's kind of a more trade focus. So one province is an area, manpower, that's cool. But local trade power plus 15, that's significant. Global modifier, so global trade power plus 15%, and more sailors. So that's something we definitely want to get fully upgraded. That's going to be huge. Definitely. And so, hold on, let us check out what other monuments there, or great projects rather, we have available. So there's this one. So that's already noteworthy. That's cool. So caravan power, nice. Yeah, so local defensiveness, that's not, I don't really care about that too much. Although it might make sense to put like a fort somewhere over here, you know, to prevent any Africans from raiding up this area. So trade efficiency. Yeah, we want that. Global trade power, huge. And caravan power is good too, though. Caravan power helps with overland nodes. We're not going to have too much of that. But, somewhere, for example, like Timbuktu, if we expand into the interior of Africa eventually, that would make a lot of sense to have. Jolaf is allied with Hausa. Oh, that's good. That's really good. But Hausa's pretty big, actually. Yeah, so this is definitely a war we want to do pretty soon. Take this little area here, get more trade power on the Ivory Coast, which Hausa has 13% because they hold the Benin center of trade here. And, of course, we declare on them. We will, of course, be able to co-belligerate or be able to call Jolaf into the war as well. We'll take these 3 provinces, get Gabu, which is center of trade. Of course, eventually, though, we do want to go after Songhai to get Dakar here, or Kayor as it's called. The Great Sultan. Oh, so this is the empire, the Songhai Empire. 26,000 men, no manpower. Okay. Wow, yeah. All right. Oh, we've occupied this. Okay. Take full ducats and annex them. Or annex the province. We'll let them migrate away. That's not a problem. Migrate away, and then we can make claims on them yet again and expand further that way. This is a gold province. So now, because of this, one of our colonies actually has a gold province. So we will start getting treasure fleet money. Now, mind you, it's not going to be a whole lot at first, but it will be something. It will be something. So, we've completed the siege here. Where else? And we've completed conversion there. That's good. So, where else we go? Probably Kusa here. Oh, we've already occupied that. Then we'll send them over to take out these guys. So, nice. Okay. Let us annex some of these guys. So Kusa, we can annex. No, we can't annex you. Okay. Who else? Oh, and we've got another merchant. Where did we get the merchant from? Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. Nice. Can we annex you guys yet? We can. So who else am I up against that hasn't been sieged down yet? Just these guys, which the Valencians are working on. Sorensis, let's do that. I believe that got rid of our more Portuguese Brazil peasants. Okay, that I don't really care about that. Yeah, so that got rid of our religious zealots that are on the way. We still have like Sardinian separatists on the way, but basically everywhere else is pretty much good. Where will we put this merchant? That is the question. So we already have this going. I think we send him to India just to already have like a merchant-based, we can't. Okay, we can't send him there. Send him to Brazil. We could send him to the Caribbean. Though I think I will send him to Zanzibar. See if we can pull some more trade out of this area. Send it around the Cape of Good Hope, right? So we can get a little bit more than just 4 going over there. And let me check something real quick, guys. Make sure this is, it's public. Okay. Yeah. Oh, another war we want to definitely do is with Congo. Something we'll handle pretty soon. And so, okay, so over here I believe we can make our claim. Nice. We will recall him. So where are our armies? So we got these guys here, drill. You guys here, and that's all. Okay. Oh yeah, it's our sort of America's army of sorts. So they're running away. Oh, they no longer consider us a rival. Did we surpass them? Okay. Or I don't think we actually even had them rivaled. Anyway, okay, we can annex Jawara. Nice. Got ourselves another province. Oh, I should have annexed the migratory tribe, but that's whatever. They migrated one, which is honestly, it's honestly fine. So once our diplomat gets back here, we will annex another one of these guys, Kusa. Let's do Kusa. We'll be back in just a sec. He is back, annexed. Boom. So, wow, we got a bunch of money from these guys. What was I going to check? Yeah. So, our rivals, so we have Sweden as rival for some reason, Mamluks, and Aragon. Okay. Definitely eventually here go to war with the Mamluks, but they still have a lot of guys. As I mentioned before, I would like to do that when we have our when we have the Mamluks being invaded. Yeah, more papal influence. That's cool. So who are we actually against? So, okay, so they're the main belligerent. We've got these guys, annex them. Portugal can't make a core. Why is that? Oh, claimed by Portugal. We'll transfer this over to New Portugal. And boom. Just like that. More money, more territory. We got these guys right here as well. So we occupy them ourselves, but we will transfer that, of course, to New Portugal. Might just end up taking that one province. That's fine for now. Oh, cool. It's a great event. We'll take out these little separatists here because Kusa has been erased off the map. Our other ally, yeah, all right, we'll pay that loan. Extend the others. Yet another. Wow. Okay. Boom, just like that. We've got another merchant. That was quick. So, can we still not send anyone over there? We cannot. I don't know where else we're going to send. Oh, Caribbean. We will send you to the Caribbean. And you can go ahead and transfer. Then later, I guess we'll get the Louisiana, and that's the Caribbean, and so on and so forth. What is this? Exploited source of obsidian. Local trade power. Wow, okay. That's cool. I don't think that we can get that modifier in our colony, though. We can get more. Finest of horses, cavalry combat ability. Sure. We'll do that. And we get royal absolutism. It's more absolutism. Less. Ooh, construction cost. That's huge. That's pretty huge, actually. Oh. Uh-oh. Why don't we end this war before these guys get killed? Because Chiska, we're not going to be able to get these guys out of the war. That's not something that's going to be able to happen. We obviously can't really touch them. They're all the way up there. So let's just see what we can take from these guys. right off the bat. Get the rest of the coast here. Oh, wow. It can be fully annexed. Oh, wow, okay. Plus 90 ducats. Cool. Beautiful. That is over. That is over. Yeah, we could seize land. Yeah, that might be something we want to look at. Yeah, that's over here in the States. Clergy, are we at equilibrium? We are. May as well. May as well. Right? May as well. McKennis, draw, Tangiers. Okay. You guys come down here. Stop drilling. You know, I think we'll at least end the month before these guys get to this province. Oh, trade favors for ducats? Yeah, all right. We'll do that because, you know what? They do the same for us, so. And we got more from them, so it's all right. Favors, yes, for trust. More trust, please. Green Hills of fuck. They're enthralled by glass beads, brass bells, and cloth. That's right here, I believe, yeah, in Papua New Guinea, or in Papua. So in their report to us, the ship's crew spoke that there was very little wealth among the people, and they seemed peaceful. Some events troubled them, as the villagers, for some reason, deserted their homes one night and left the village to be explored by members of the expedition. Nothing much was found, only a small rattle made of gold buried among the fishing nets bore witness that the province might yield some fortune to us. Okay, they are less aggressive now. That's, well, okay. Oh yeah, just like that, we've got more admin power, we'll boost stability. Wow, and I only need 102 to boost stability again. We're going to be able to boost stability very soon and get up to high stability, which is great. Yeah, I forget exactly what stability does, but I think it does affect like missionary strength, for instance. Oh, hold on, guys, hurry up. Got to stop these guys before we get a bunch of autonomy in all these provinces. Jeez, dude. Can we make it? No. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's worth it to get the extra crown land. You know, and sometimes particular rebels, particularist rebels, they'll sprout out, they'll sprout up anyway, even if you're not, seizing any land. So let us, can we instantly just get more trust? Trade favor for trust. Cool. And we're going to definitely want to get to 100 trust with them. We're at 85, so we only have a little bit further to go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my wife sent me a text. I think she might be outside trying to get in. Oh, no. Maybe not. Sorry about this, guys. Let me just. Yeah, so, yeah, you guys are heading down there. That's cool. We now have another colonist free. Unfortunately, he didn't change the culture or religion in this province, and that kind of sucks, to be honest. Like, I would really like to have that. Although we're not getting any separatism, which is good. So I think it would make sense to colonize some more of these Indonesian areas. Let's go for Ambon. Yeah, 12 development, potential to have cloves. It's very crucial to get that. Although I would like definitely to send pronto another colonist over here to Australia to quickly expand our colony there. Question though, can we fabricate a claim on these guys? Because we could also expand that way. Yeah, we will do that. Yeah, my wife sent in the chat. ¿Quieres algo de la tienda, amor? It means, hey, do you want anything from the store? And, yeah. I texted her, if you can, get me like one of those lime chips and Dr. Pepper. Maybe a beer, but I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't know if I really want a beer. Okay. So, are these guys in my territory? Yeah, these Kusa yeah, let's take out these Kusa separatists because that's a little bit too much for my new Portugal colony to handle. Well, these guys are formed into Creek. They were not Creek a minute ago, that's for sure. Kazan, and you know what? Can I annex these guys? Torget or Fezan? One has 3. So, okay, they have the claims on Mamluks now. So I can, declare war on them. But Torget, I mean, what am I really getting from these guys, honestly? Basically, nil. And yeah, we'll royal marriage them, sure. And then once we have another guy available, we are going to start annexing this vassal because I don't want them. I don't. I mean, it's like, what? Why do we have these guys? They're not doing us any good. And they're barely fielding any troops. It's kind of useless. Oh, wow. So now Chickasaw is trying to push back the colonizers. So that these southern tribes are really, really pushing. Northeast Pacific, yeah, all right. I'll share the maps with you. I don't really have any prestige to gain from that, but that's fine. I don't see why not. So Chickasaw, okay. Try to push back the colonizers, are you? All right. Well, we will enforce peace. Will you do it? Yes, you will. That was that. And I wouldn't have minded if we needed to go to war with them. I mean, it'd be some more easy, quick expansion. Oh yeah, let's definitely recall the colonist here. I love you too. Down with them. All right. Okay. What is this spy network? Oh, yeah. That's what we just created over there. Let's, of course, send another guy for more trust. Or do we not have favors for that? We do. We do. Oh, I have no I'm stupid. I have no diplomats to send. Eh. Oh, yeah, okay. Upgrading centers of trade. That's important. We can upgrade Tangiers. We can upgrade Tangiers. Can we? Oh, we need more development. I'll give you 1 manpower, another production. Boom, entrepot. Beautiful. More trade in our home node. Very important. Very, very important. Very important. So, once these guys get back, we're going to have our guys declare yet again, or yet another war on some of the natives of Brazil. Oh, and they're also over with Guarani. And where's Guarani? They're over there. We're in marriage with Valencia. Duke Alphonse de Almitra. Yeah, I'll let them into our royal family, actually, because, I mean, like, obviously they're my vassals, so there wouldn't really be any point of a personal union with them, right? So it would kind of be irrelevant to actually, actually try to get my heir on their throne, or like my royal family on their on their throne. So, all right, Spain or Castile, you can focus on this area if you want. I would actually prefer you doing it over here than really anywhere else. So, what do you think? Do we go straight for the Aztecs, or do we first go for Campeche? Wow, look at the claims they have. So if we were to declare the Aztecs, how many guys are we dealing with? May as well co-belligerate Jalisco, I guess. Yeah. Well, what if we went on Campeche? Let's go for Campeche first. So just so we have a land connection with Aztec territory. That'll take us and bring us in with Itza. Yes. So yeah, co-belligerate Zapotec makes sense. Co-belligerate Itza, will that bring anyone else in? No. May as well, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right. So we will immediately send this guy over here. We will blockade right here. And we will get more trust. Oh, amor, me mandes tu mensaje de los Instagram. Oh yeah, these Sardinia rebels are coming soon. So you know what? Instead of having our guy blockade, let's just take these guys to Sardinia so we can just destroy these guys at the source before we end up with a bunch more separatism. Okay, these guys are done exploring. That's good. Nice. Got the South China Sea explored. And what is this? NM has all of Vietnam. I've never seen that happen. Which, I mean, then again, though, it stands to reason because this is, again, only my second game with the full DLC. And, yeah, it's not that NM doesn't exist in the base game, but I don't believe there's that event for the Northern and Southern dynasties with Vietnam that can trigger off and basically split Tonkin and NM from main Vietnam, right? So, yeah, so that obviously happened. Tonkin has their cores up in the... Well, actually have cores in all Vietnam. Yeah, so... Yeah, Dai Viet's been replaced with NM. Dai Viet just completely split. Yeah, so... Cool. Also, yeah, we can boost stability again. Let's definitely do that. And how much to boost the next stability? Not honestly that crazy much, but as I said, my goal was kind of to get to 2 stability, so we will get a local saint, bam, 2 stability. And just to refresh ourselves, that gives us more global trade power, more ability to detect spies, less unrest, more taxes, more missionary strength, less corruption, more institutions spread. It's huge. It's huge. Oh yeah, and we're actually spending a whole ton on rooting out corruption, but I think that might be a good thing to do. I mean, what debuffs am I getting from this corruption? Not much. Not much at all. So it's quite low, and even if I spend nothing, it will go away completely in about 10 years. So you know what? We're just going to get rid of any sort of root out corruption expenditure, get it some more income. Get some more money out here. And we will also, of course, go for Calabar for our market. So we definitely want as much money as possible coming up from this node. And really, realistically, this node is probably the most important out of all of them for us, because that connects basically all of Africa and Asia pretty much with like a direct connection with the Seville trade node. So right now we're only getting 12.6, but from there, but that's going to go up. That will definitely go up. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So these guys involved down here were, oh yeah, I told them to go for 10. Yeah. Okay. Now again, we'll go for more more trust with France, or we have to wait on actually that. Wow, look at this Ayatollah. Wow, took over basically all of Malaysia here without having gotten Khmer yet, which is kind of interesting. And they don't really have any strong allies either, so I'm really surprised that Ayatollah hasn't gone for Khmer. Oh. Choctaw declared war on our colony. I think we're probably going to just be able to enforce peace on them. I don't think they'll refuse this. They aren't. So that's good. Defend our little colony here. Our big, not even little anymore. It's getting good size. But our Mexico colony is just growing and growing. It's not too huge yet. We've got most of Guatemala here. We've got El Salvador. Some of Honduras. No, not really Honduras yet. We've got Brazil, which is where our capital is. Hey, beautiful. We've got that native assimilation. Gorgeous. Nice. Completed colony. And we also have most of the Yucatan. I really like the capital in Brazil. I think that's Belize. I think that's really cool. And we have all of Chiapas here. So, yeah. Oh, and we can actually we can actually start like we can put in the local organizations here. Although let's do that first in Brazil. If I remember correctly, although I don't have full control over any of the. Yeah, I don't have full control of any of the states, so that's unfortunate. In Chiapas, why don't we put in a Diplo power organization? Like, let's see, what are some of our options here? We've got Benedictines. That's admin power. Only 40. Whoa. Wow. Unrest and local goods produced modifier. That goods produced would be really good for a gold province. So state maintenance is kind of irrelevant for us. Tax modifier, cover province governing cost. Okay. Local development cost. Institution growth. Local missionary maintenance. Okay. Resistance to Reformation, it's irrelevant. institution spread, local missionary strength, unrest, and prosperity growth. Okay. Attrition for enemies, local defensiveness, hostile local manpower modifier, hostile movement speed. I think that it would make sense. Maybe the local tax modifier. That would be the Hieronymites. So the Order of St. Jerome. Right? Development cost, missionary strength, versus Reformation. I don't know. Franciscans. Yeah, we'll put the Franciscans in Chiapas. How about that? How about that? Yeah, we got the Franciscans in Chiapas. That's cool. That's cool. Well, guys, thank you all for joining me tonight, by the way. I just wanted to state, I really appreciate it. It means a lot when anyone joins my stream. I think it's really a really cool thing. So, yeah, like and subscribe, guys, if you're down. If you are down. So are there any gold provinces anywhere here? Gold province here, but these natives are well, no, actually the natives are not controlling it right now. But it's adjacent to two different little tribes. I have a feeling that in the middle of my construction of the colony, they will migrate there. That's what I believe they will do. So I think Tiwi right here would be a good spot to send them. I think that would be wise, I think. Also have ducats for yet another marketplace. We will put this one in Havana this time. So is this Ambom going? Oh, they're on their way. They're on their way. It takes a while. It takes time. So Luanda, how is that going? Bundu are over there. Oh yeah, forgot we were gonna have a revolt pretty soon here. Is that still happening? Actually, might. Oh, nice. Actually, might not be happening anytime soon. Which is a good thing. We could get rid of separatism here. So. If we increase autonomy in these two provinces, I don't think we're going to have to worry about Sardinian rebels like pretty much any time in the future. These are, yeah, separatism of 5.5, but okay, they only don't have unrest actually because there's friendly troops, so that's the reason for that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have them there siege that area down. With our free diplomats, let's top off our relations with France, or actually let's first get more trust. Once we have 100 trust, we will again start topping off our relations here with them. England, I have full relations with Austria. I'm friendly with the Pope, Naples. They're independent again. Oh, they became a republic. Well, that's good. That's quite good. So we have a good opinion of them. Let's have them get a good opinion of us. Yeah, I guess these guys will stay. You know what? I would rather not have to focus really any troops around here And I'm not making that much money from these ones, so I am actually going to go ahead and raise the autonomy in Sardinia. Just so I don't have to bother with having these guys around and dealing with that. So what I will do then instead is I am going to transport these guys over here. And is this not all cogs, or is this not all transport ships? Oh, it's 3 carracks too. Okay. We are going to go ahead and take out the rest of Morocco and Tunis because it's kind of an eyesore having these guys around, to be honest with you. So we're going to take these guys out. I'm going to end these dudes. No more of these guys. And you know, they also have the potential, I believe Tunis has a potential to raid. And that's just not, that's not something I want. I don't want that to be happening. And so I suppose these guys might make sense to bring them back over here so they can blockade. Itza. Can we, I don't imagine we can full annex these guys quite yet. Wow, hey, yo. Word has just arrived from the new lands of the Far East. A string of islands known only as Japan has been discovered by Portuguese ships. And it seems we're the first in the world, first to bring this the word of this wonderful place to Europe. We must hurry and take advantage of the discovery before other European nations do. Cool. All right. Now, it'd be cool if they gave us like some trading concessions or something. That would be nice. Let us send a diplomat. It's going to take him a while to get there, but that's okay. Can we have to wait for that. Oh, no diplomats to send. I'm kind of dumb on that part. In that regard. When I need one, I'll just recall him from Naples, you know. Doing good. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There was a whole war going on over here. They've got that situation handled, the Brazilians. I don't think they really need any major assistance over there. I'm sorry, why are these guys not sieging? What's going on here? Get over there. I thought I already ordered them to go over there. Thought. Cool. They're going to do their thing. And apparently my pathetic vassals in Fezzan and Torgat just can't hack it. They just can't do it. I forgot I was going to start annexing Torgat, but, you know, it seems I kind of forgot. Cool. So with Aruba, that means I have a market, or at least I'm constructing a market on every single center of trade province. But I think I will also put one on Grenada, and then after that, like, I don't really feel the need to put markets in those other ones. Ambom, the Crest Catholic conversion. Welcome to the faith. Welcome to the faith, guys. Welcome to the faith. Nice. So these guys are already over here blockading this fort here and this one, of course. That's good. So I think now we can annex Itza. Full annex them. Oh, no, we can't. Not yet. Not yet. Over here, here's a diplomat we can get back because we have completed our claim on what basically is Melbourne down here. Oh, and another successful conversion in North Africa. Look at this, guys. Look at this. It's looking more and more yellow. Hola, amor, ¿cómo estás? Tiene 12 aquí. Aw, look what she's brought me. Ah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at this, guys. We have now Natchadoches. They're all trying to push back the colonizers. But I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. ¿Sí? Ah, sí, es cierto. Yo tengo mi carro aquí. Yo tengo que conducir. Oh. No manches. ¿Haz mi trabajo? Un montón. Como tal vez $50 o algo así. No vale la pena esto. Sí. Sí. De acuerdo. De acuerdo. Ya. No, estaba pensando de esto también. ¿Por qué los días de yo traer mi carro es peor tiempo para mi carro de estar aquí? Los portón se quebró, los desmadres de tráfico de esto hoy. Sí. Así es suerte entonces, ¿eh? Sorry guys, discussing some logistical matters. Oh wow, no Denmark. Look at Sweden, man. Yeah. So we've got this taken, this fort taken, and they're pretenders. You can pretend to be nothing because this isn't gonna exist pretty soon. Oh, look at them. They're just occupying everything because these stupid vassals of mine are just so useless. It's insane. All right. I think we can probably annex this province. Yeah, I'm going to recall my guys from Naples. I think it's a good idea to, get a little bit of relations with them. It can't hurt. Although I don't really know if it really does me any benefit, to be honest. But I guess it's better than like having a missionary just sitting, or sorry, a diplomat just sitting around doing nothing, I suppose. So cool, another province. Oh, mission fulfilled. Sick, dude. Sick. Okay. Nice. Nice to meet you. Cool. We've completed a mission. Brazilian dominance. It's a piece of captains who discovered and positioned the land. We must push forward and expand our territory in South America. Absolutely beautiful. Nice, which unlocks the triangle trade. So for that, I have to be the strongest trade power in Ivory Coast, in Brazil, and Seville. So I was in Seville a little while ago, but Castile once again overtook me, as it seems. I think in order to make sure that I stay consistently above Castile, I am going to need to, as soon as possible, invest in upgrading this area to a world port, which I don't know how I do that. Oh, and also expanding infrastructure, man. Just does a whole bunch of nice stuff for you. I mean, a whole ton. I will indeed expand infrastructure here in Lisbon. I think we'll also, workshop. Well, they only have a fish as a trade good. I mean, that sucks, to be honest with you. But for whatever reason, nonetheless, it's, well, because of high development, it's still the most profitable area to have a workshop in. So we will indeed put a workshop there. We'll indeed do that. But so, question, when we beat them, can we pillage the capital? Oh, yep, we can pillage their capital, and that will get us some more development for free, although I can't take this, but I think that's probably fine, honestly. We can just take these two provinces and just, there we go, we've got it. And let's take max ducats. Or, I guess we can't take max, but that's fine. So at least if they're just become a one province minor on the coast here, that's not a big deal. Not on the coast, inland. They can't raid us anymore. So that's cool, I guess. So right there, I believe that brings my development here to... No, that doesn't bring my development up to 30. Okay, then I must not really exactly understand how pillaging the capital works, to be honest with you. Like, because I thought it adds a development straight to you. Straight to your capital. I don't really... I guess I just don't really get how it works then. And, I'm not going to bother going around hunting these guys down. Yeah, sure, it's giving us some little devastation or whatever, but I'm going to take this province, and that'll be good. And next time, for example, I go for Seuss, I'm going to start, like, right here, just immediately take out their main army, stack wipe them, so, we don't have to worry about them. We only have rebels for, Sunnis because we're converting a province, and these, Kabylia separatists because, we're taking, Tunisian separatists and Kabylia separatists because we just, took these provinces right here. And we will, of course, core them up. Obviously. Here's a question. Do we have prosperity yet in Portugal itself? No. Why not? Jeez, dude. What's it take to get prosperity out here, man? I'm going to have to look into, like, how exactly, like, that mechanic works in a little bit more detail. So, yeah. We will go ahead and build a market in Granada. Ooh. A little bit of a debuff there. I think in the meantime, we will build yet a few more caravels. Or actually, no, we're going to build a few more transports. Because, one of our armies is 18,000, and, we can't transport them all in one go quite yet, like that particular army. And also, I always forget, we can just keep this Evora fort mothballed for a little bit extra money. And by the way, guys, if you like this content, if you like what I'm doing here, if you're entertained, if you're feeling good, give me a subscribe. Like the stream, Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button. Get those notifications, dudes. Let's go. We get a little bit more money from a workshop in Telemkin. All right. So how's this going? Okay, they're going at a snail's pace here. Ooh, shipbuilding problems. That's not the greatest timing. Costello. We're going to, since we already have these guys as Catholic, we will put these, this as the, capital of the Moluccan Charter. Ooh, Kaliwa's a new rival. I think it might make sense to take Sweden out of my rivals, because, I mean, what am I going to be doing? Fighting a war up here against these guys? No. Appoint new diplomats. Oh, yeah. Let us, finally, we can get our full 100 trust with France. Look at that, guys. 100 trust with France. It's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's very, very good. Yeah. So, nice. Thank you, guys. Oh, some Brazilians arrived. Help me out with these Moroccans. That's great. Pretty soon we'll have this little guy occupied, and we'll be able to annex that and finally not have this little eyesore. But it looks like this war is over, guys. Take these guys out. So these, Glory Road, Guayacura, so that is Cabo, basically. Cabo, the promising land. And so, you know what I think I'll do? I think I will recall my settler from Tui here, or Tiwi, because we only have 2 provinces here. It's going to be a little while before we get another 2 to create the Australia colony. So I think within that time, this colony will get itself up to speed and be fully done. And in the meantime, we can get our first colony here in the California area, which will also, of course, allow us to fabricate claims on the Owinge Federation, which has 15K guys, and get ourselves a California colony. It's beautiful. So we will go ahead and fully annex these guys. Of course, obviously, take full ducats. Nice. 10. You know, they already have a ton of forts. They don't need to be spending all this money. Oh, Tikal. Although I don't... Yeah, they need to be mine. What does that do, though? Stability cost modifier. That's cool. National unrest. -2. Wow. It's a pretty good... I would say that's a pretty good monument. Okay. So... Zapotec, of course, will also full annex. Full annex. Oh, we can't do that, apparently. But we will, when we can, take full ducats, just 25. I guess I'll start hanging out with these guys over here. I can't go over there? I don't see why not. Of course, we'll spend... Oh, nice. Fez is done. In the meantime, we are going to send these guys out again, Southeast Pacific Coast. I think that's mostly, like, I don't know. I think that's like some of these islands or something down here. Okay. Morocco. So, for instance, pillage the capital. Now, that doesn't do us anything anyway, so we will take their capital, take their ducats. Morocco no longer exists. We will destroy this castle. We don't need to be paying for that. Especially considering it's right next to this other province. Although, I guess one good thing about Fez, it prevents passage, like, over here, but I don't care. Or it prevents any sort of passage from this part of North Africa to that part of North Africa. So I guess it is, like, kind of like a sensible spot for a fort, but I don't really need that. Corvettes, ship durability. Cool. Now we got less construction costs, guys. That's beautiful. Right in time for us to build a few more buildings. So look at that. Look at how big a difference this makes. 83 bucks, 83 ducats to build some of these guys. That's pretty darn good, isn't it? Might want to get a little bit ahead and start building actually some courthouses. Because it becomes a very important thing to have later on when your governing capacity starts running out. Now, I still have a lot of governing capacity left, but it might make sense to sort of get ahead of that a little bit. So now, let's see what kind of deal I can get. I could, of course, just wait to take this fort, but it might make more sense just to... Wait a minute. If I negotiate with these guys directly, I can just full annex both of them. Oh, actually not full annex them because they have another province up here. Oh, okay. I can. I stand corrected. All right. Let's just do that. All right, guys, hold on. Give me just 1 second. 1 sec. Es una importante conversación. Mejor en un rato te hablan. No hoy, pero en un tiempo. Porque no debes de estar, no hablando con ellos realmente. Menos de un año. Es increíble. Ugh. Ugh. No sé. Francis está esperando anything. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to have a important conversation with my wife there, which is, it's that always comes first, right? That always comes first. Having said that, I don't want to leave my great fans waiting, guys. So remember, subscribe, like the stream. And thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate it. So, okay. I'm sorry. One thing. Let me plug in my phone. Sorry about that. All right, guys, so as we can see, France is calling us into a war, and this is French conquest of Strasbourg. I'm obviously going to join. I'm not going to help them out directly, and they're against quite a few of these Holy Roman Empire. Whoa, yeah, they're against quite a few. They will, of course, I believe, win this and take the Alsace-Lorraine area. Yeah, so we'll do that. Drilling, we're going to have to get these guys drilling once again. Obviously, we want to keep them doing that. We want to get them well drilled. What other stuff can we build? We don't have money yet to build any manufactories. It's fine for now. We'll make a few, churches. That's good. Now, so we've defeated these guys, and I'm just going to immediately go in on, just immediately go in on the Aztecs. Like, I don't care what kind of overextension these dudes are having. I really don't. Like, they might have some rebels that come out of this, but, or maybe I actually should give them some time to integrate some of these areas. Because they do have a lot. Well, look how many areas are already coring up. Like, once they core them up, there's only going to be 4 provinces. Yeah. You know what? Let's just go straight for the Aztecs. Because that has a lot of gold. We want to get that going as soon as possible. These guys stop drilling again. Hold on. Let me make sure they're doing their stuff. We will just go straight for Tenochtitlan. I think we can do that. No, we can't. Can't go over there? Land movement blocked by hostile fort. What hostile fort would that be? We can go here. Can we go here? We can. Okay, so so I'm being blocked by the Tololoapan fort here. But, so we're going to take basically we're going to take the whole Aztec Empire, guys. Oh my god, this is actually a lot of stuff we're up against. Oh, okay. Mishtech. Okay. Yeah, so, wow, we've got a lot of enemies here. You guys, come into the port. We got Veracruz now. We're going to make sure we rename that. Veracruz. All right. Luanda. Beautiful. Love to see it. Whoa. Okay, hold on. First, no missionaries to send. We were going to try to send a missionary there before we add it to the trade company. Anyway, so ability to mass produce the written word could revolutionize the spread of information. And in many ways, early modern society as a whole, pioneered by the Renaissance men such as Venetian painter Aldus Manutius. Aldus Manutius. The new art helped fuel the Renaissance by making translated classics more widely available. Later, the Reformation benefited greatly from the ability to spread critical publications and translations of the Holy Scriptures. Now that it has matured as a technique and spread throughout Europe, hundreds of thousands of copies of everything from religious and political pamphlets to scientific treatises, instructions on how to behave are circulating the continent. With print shops growing ever more commonplace, rulers have found it hard to contain the new technique, as it is comparatively easy means of production, makes it easy for censorship to be sidestepped by moving businesses across a border or even just change the name on a title page. Sick. And that is originating where? Stettin. Okay. That's interesting. I've never seen it originate from that far in northeast Germany. All right. In fact, in modern times, actually, the city of Stettin is actually in Poland. It's a border town. I think Angola State is, no, we're going to put that in the trade company. Advisor slot. Yeah, we want to make sure, yeah, we'll get this guy. We want definitely to get level 3 advisors soon enough. Yeah, so we can just get a lot more of that beautiful those beautiful monarch points. It's very important. ¿Está bien? ¿Enchilaste?
Esa maruchan que comen ella está bien picosa.
Se echan bastante salsa.
Es maruchan coreano.
Oh, I see. So you know what? One thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to start building a spy network here. We're going to start building a spy network here, and we're going to start building a spy network here. Ser honesto, no. Where to send our colonists now? Of course, we have some uncolonized provinces here in West Africa. That's always a pretty good idea. But I think that we would be a bit better served colonizing one of maybe these provinces here. Very high development in Sulawesi, potential for really great trade goods, but I think it would be even more relevant or even better to colonize another one of these Spice Island provinces, or or we could go East Timor for the LARP. I think we go Suriname because we definitely want those cloves, man. We gotta have those cloves. Gotta have those cloves. So, again, I'm not getting ourselves involved militarily in this war. I'm just, nominally a part of it. So we got full relations with France. Why do they allied with rival? Who are their rivals? Oh, France. Can't, of course, annex Torgat. You know what I'm going to do? well, Kliwa is 34. I am, of course, going to, when I'm at peace, I'm going to shift my rival to being Kliwa here. Going to send these guys out here, and we're going to send these guys down to Inhambane. And I think we maybe might want to, we're going to increase development here. So copper is a high value trade good. We are going to go ahead and full core this. I do, of course, eventually want to full core all of these. So I kind of have opted for the path of basically going ahead and fully integrating all these areas as states instead of making them basically like trade company areas. So, yeah, this is full, basically Catholic, states in the country to sort of basically, and also have these like, accepted cultures, true faith, and full stated. So they're basically like full parts of Portugal in the same sense that, Portugal itself is, right? That way we sort of have a good base, sort of country here that we can kind of expand from. Make production center draw. That is making spices. That's huge. Spices are real expensive right now. So that province is making a decent amount of money. So do we still have the gold struck modifier for this place? We do, for one more year. So, unfortunately, we are going to lose an income about 6 ducats per month there, but you know what? That's okay. Our income's already been growing, so that sort of buff is going to be expiring soon, but that's okay. We got a whole heck of a lot out of it. It made an absolutely massive difference. So, looking at all these, the only ones that we can sort of independently piece out is Jalisco here. So when we can get over to them, we definitely want to take Jalisco out so we can bring them out of the war. But right now at this point, I'm looking at this and these guys don't have a general anymore. Oh, well, that's slowing us down. Okay. Whoa, I didn't even notice this. I completely forgot. Oh my God. Dude. My poor colony. I forgot to enforce peace on these guys. Shoot, my colony's been butchered. Oh my God. Dude. Chiaja. That's who their main enemy is. Who is that? Where are they? So, hold up. Who are they at war with? Chiaja. Okay, we're definitely going to enforce peace on them. No. It's a no. Okay. Yeah, so dude, where's our fleet? Have they not? Why haven't they not arrived yet? Okay, they'll be there pretty soon. So we need to get these guys over to the south because this is just a disaster. Do we have a claim on Natchitoches? We do. We do. Oh, we got one ducat. Treatise on natural philosophy. Gain 1 innovativeness. Yeah, we're gonna punish the philosopher. Sorry. Nice. Wow, France is absolutely smoking these guys. My God. Wow. Whoa. Total victory for France. I'm surprised they didn't take Mulhausen as well. Oh, so they can't, they don't have an explorer anymore. We're gonna go ahead and hire, oh, we can't do that yet. Yeah, so in a sec, we're gonna go hire another explorer for them. Also gonna go ahead and improve relations with these guys. With our colony here. We should maybe curry favors with them and get trust up because they're eventually gonna get pretty big and they might have some liberty desire. So we gotta pay attention to that. What other buildings should we build? Thinking, yeah, some more churches. Damn, I should have been paying more attention. I saw the Natchitoches, I saw them declare war, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna, enforce peace, but I just completely forgot to do it. For some reason, I have the Dakotas explored. It's kind of strange. Oh, I guess maybe England shared their maps with me or something, and they had a conquistador. So yeah, okay. So you guys get over to the Americas. Get the heck over here. These guys need your help. Jaha. And this little province, we'll take them. Try to rebuild the remains of our colony here. Jesus, dude. They really did a number on us. And I think just immediately we're just going to declare war on Natchitoches once we deal with these other guys. Okay. You guys, we need another general. Joaquin de Bureau. We're going to take out this little tiny stack here. And then I think we'll swing back around, take out this Aztec army here, and hopefully we can get to them before they take the fort. But we will see about that. Ambom gets tropical wood. Are you kidding me? Dude. Honestly, that would probably be a valid reason to Alt F4. But I don't know. That would be a valid reason, I think, to Alt F4. But you know what? We're not going to cheat like that. We're not going to cheat like that. Can I not get over to these guys? Cool. Oh, they took the fort. That's fine. We'll take this one. Oh, nice. Portuguese Mexico. Guys are now... Well, I think they are. I was about to say they're besieging Mexico City, but they're actually not. They're going somewhere else. Cool. Win this little battle here. Relieve the siege of Miami. It's, of course, the capital of our colony out here. Oh, and early modern admin. Got the State House. More governing capacity. That's cool. As well, 7 innovativeness. Sick. Sick. And we were actually gaining more and more innovativeness. The more we have, the lower our all power costs are. Not by a whole lot, but it makes a little bit of a difference. Sick, dude. At this point, man, I am just stacking bands. I'm stacking funds up, dude. I'm doing really good on manpower right now, so I don't really feel the need to make barracks at the moment. I think we just focus on increasing production, I think would be pretty good. Building warehouses. You guys, let's go up to Chiaja, take that fort. Or actually first, go over here. What can we do with right now? We could sanction dynasty, levy church tax. Yeah. Forgive papal usury. Yearly inflation reduction and less interest. What's our inflation at? Yeah. Not in not anything insane, but I think that's a pretty good modifier for us to have on us. And also it says the yearly corruption decrease, which is good. So now without even spending any money on the corruption, man, you know, our corruption is going down by 0.14, which is good. Which is very good. Very, very good. What is this other state we can make? Kabylia. Yeah, we'll state up Kabylia. Or, yeah. But Angola, no. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I was going to convert Luanda. But that's okay. We'll finish this one first. Oh, wow. Okay, so pretty good income, if I do say so myself. Oh! Now is a moment we've been waiting for quite some time, guys. Quite some time. We've finally explored, or we've finally gotten the exploration on Peru over here. So we can finally actually fabricate a claim on these guys and invade Peru and get ourselves a Peru colony. That is huge. Because that means we're going to have another sort of gold-heavy colony. And that will be huge for us. Absolutely massive. And I mean, man, we are really going hard on the Americas here. And just going to continue to be a massive, massive power. We're going to be a massive powerhouse in the Americas. So we're going to do spy network on Cusco. See if we can just take like most of them out in one go. Whoa, what is going on here? Oh, Ichisi now is attacking my colony. My God, they are relentless. They're relentless. No! Wait. Who's the primary? Wait, okay, hold on. Who is there? Ichisi. Who is the main guy who's fighting this? Okay, Abika. Where are they? Abika. Enforce peace. They probably will refuse. They are refusing. All right, man. War is raging across the South. Major. We're going to come out on top, though, of course, with our very good size army. And in a second here, this Kofita Czechia, we're going to annex them. And I think we will not just annex the province, we are going to annex the migratory tribe. So they're not going to, go around any different areas. And that's going to give us the Santi Estuary, which is important. And man, my colony is just not, they're in pieces. But after we win these two wars, they'll be most of the way restored. And then of course, we're going to campaign against Natchadoches. Oh, completed this, or are we taking this fort? Can we take these guys out? Yes, we can. Think might be getting some lag on the stream. That's what it's telling me. Hopefully not. That will unite the colonies. Siege of Ichisi over just like that. We'll go over here to, I believe this is like Michel Khan over here. Take them. Where's the next little place we're going to go? I think right here. Let me see. Can we? Cannot quite yet annex the migratory tribe. Although we could take the province, but yeah, maybe we just take the province. That's fine. And I'll go further up. Okay. I think that maybe you should do some trade company investments. I think that might make sense. So, any of them, so a lot of these are goods produced. So local tax, trade power. So why don't we actually do that in the Cape? Make company warehouse here. So that's our first sort of upgrade here we've done. And we were going to send this, of course, guy to Luanda like I was talking about before. And of course, this whole situation over here got us a little distracted from our objective of going over towards Kaliwa. We're just constantly involved in just all sorts of crud over here. Luckily, these guys are about to take back Veracruz, and they can join the fight over here. Sort of the road up to Mexico City, to Tenochtitlan. So we're going to take this province here, of course. Yeah, so our income went down because we finally lost that modifier for double gold production in Tafai Lalt. So, which is fine. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that wasn't going to last forever. We know this. Guayacura. Oh, yeah, Cabos. I think we just let these guys do their own thing. And expand our expansion into these lands. Although in some of these, I might, you know, I don't know, like I might want to send some guys to like get rid of the natives so we get, true culture or sorry, Portuguese culture and truth faith. And yeah, I figure East Timor, it's the LARP. Gotta have a little bit of LARP going. Yeah, and pretty much all our rebels, we got we got Tunisians, separatists, Fez, separatists. That's fine. Castila's colonies close to ours. What colonies would those be referring to? Oh, probably Mazatlan next to Cabo. We're gonna send you guys down here, take out these armies. In the meantime, can we annex Kashita? Well, we'll transfer this to New Portugal. Okay, we can't take that. Can we take Kashita? Can we just take Kashita and get full ducats? That's fine. I have no problem with that. I'm gonna create Ford Trade Company investments. So, oh, company depot. Yeah, all right, we'll get a company depot. Did that build? So where are we looking at? Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, we'll make sure we get some of those, some extra trade pair. But soon enough, Ambom is going to be done. So we're going to go ahead and after we put the colonists down on East Timor, we're not gonna put any other colonists anywhere else until we finish a few others. Oh, you guys can dock in Havana. Oh, and almost forgot, we took this fort, so we'll make sure to take out some of these Aztec armies here, or an Aztec subject armies. I'm fairly confident we can win this battle here. Well, especially if they all just leave. It's going to be a little close, to tell you the truth. But I think we do have this. Oh, and these guys looks like they're coming to aid us too. Beautiful. So we will go for this capital here. So are we... Okay. Let me see something actually. Can we go to... No, we can't go to Jalisco. That's fine, this works. Of course, we want, increased, we want a warehouse in Granada, definitely. Actually, instead of sieging down Miami, let's siege down one of the enemies. Let's go to Chiaja and sort of near, I guess, like Knoxville, that sort of like the Smoky Mountains sort of area. So we can end that individual war. And then we can just focus on all these guys. Oh, we have Achisi's capital. Can we, what kind of, can we get some good deals with them? Good peace deal with them? Okay, what if we did this? No? Okay. It's fine. Oh, we we took out these guys. So what will this mean for peace deal? Could we, like, could do this. I think that's pretty good. As well as 18 ducats. I think that's good. Also links up South Florida to the rest of the colony. So we now control this whole coast here. The whole Georgia, Florida, Pacific coast. Or, I'm sorry, Atlantic coast. What's going on here? We got pretender rebels are battling for some reason. They rose up right then. So, okay. I mean, Aztecs are already kind of not liking the fact that they have to be dealing with this. They're already at low. Low morale. Honestly, just a deal like this might be kind of good. Or actually, the best deal, what I would like to do actually, better yet, let's do this. Get that whole gold producing heartland in just one go. And so we can start getting serious trade fleet or treasure fleets coming my way. That, of course, requires 80% war score, which is a lot. And we can't individually piece all these guys out, so, you know, it's just kind of going to be a little bit of a grind here. It's going to be a little bit of a grind. Because all these guys are subjects, so it would be much better if, you know, they were all individually independent, and we can make a peace deal on, you know, a separate peace with all of them. But that's not something we have an option for. But, oh, yeah, also, I forgot we had Matt Solo here. So that's good to see that that's done. Yeah. Also, we should upgrade this center of trade. Nice, we got cloves and Saram. We might not have been able to get the cloves in Ambon, but we got them in Saran. So Kliwa's getting into a war in a second here. Yeah, so when they're distracted with that whole thing, that might be a good time to strike these guys. So I think they'll also, yeah, so we need to get, yeah, this upgraded, these two upgraded. That's going to be real important. As well as Peru. Man, I mean, the amount of gold, the amount of money I'm going to be bringing in is just going to be crazy. But, oh, and luckily we have decreasing inflation. Now, I will still manually decrease it once. But that's good. I think that we might want to make it an effort to just basically constantly keep it on a situation where we have our usury forgiven always active as a modifier. I think that would be the most sensible thing. Also, let us put our diplomats to work. So we're like way ahead in milk tech, but now we're not as much ahead in milk tech. For the moment being, I'll state it up. That can't hurt. Well, wait a minute. Was that in Hambane? Was that before a trade company and I removed it? Might have been. Might have been. Well, okay, well, whatever. Let's go to Jalisco. Okay, looks like these guys are coming in to jump these dudes. Man, look at these Spanish just colonizing the heck out of the central and northern Mexico here. What is this fleet? Oh, they're patrolling trade. Okay, who else am I up against? Let's see if we can. Abihika. Oh, Abihika is so Cherokee. Okay, Cherokee over here. Take this province. Get them out. Cool. Annexing the migratory tribes is hard. It's really difficult. Deny it fervently because you have more legitimacy gain. Okay, once they get back, we can make a treaty in this war. See what we can get out of this. Oh, nice. Ambom. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Well done. Then send to... Let's send him to Mexico. How about that? Of course, once these wars are over, I'm going to, as I said before, I'm going to use all this money to upgrade trans centers of trade. I will see how much it takes to upgrade like World Port, because I definitely want to get the World Port in Seville. Okay. All right. So, Chiaja. Going to give you guys New Portugal. Although, you know what? There's a chance I'm not going to be able to. Oh, I will. Okay. Sick. Sick. Beautiful to see. Nice. We took the capital, Jalisco. Can we annex them? We can. Sick. We can call Defender of the Faith. I'm not going to do that crap. Not interested in that. Guys, give me 1 second, sorry. Again, guys, thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe. And guys, the fact that we've had 146 views in this stream is huge. That's amazing to see. Cool, another little battle done. Let us now go for Mexico City itself. And also as well, we can check out like what kind of peace deal we can get right now. No, we're not even close. We're not. And I definitely want to make sure to leave like one province for the Aztecs because I don't know if I'm going to end up getting all these guys as subjects. And that's not something I want. So also a peace deal with these guys. No, I can't. Apparently I can't. To add insult to injury, guys, like the fact that, you know, we had like so much gold coming from that Tafalot, it's been depleted. halved our production. That's not fun. So I might want to just go for Nachadoches. Yeah, I do want to send these guys down to Peru to fight over there, but I think that it would make more sense while they're here just to take out the. Oh, okay. Our Chad King died. That stinks, and we've got a fairly mediocre king now. So unfortunately, we're getting less. Fortunately, we're getting less monarch points than before, but war with New Castile real quick. Oh yeah, we will definitely, and well, yeah, okay. That seems to always happen because we have a Castilian culture. We have a Castilian culture king. All right. Gonna love being Portuguese. I will. Yeah, we gotta bring these. As soon as we take this fort, we're definitely gonna bring these guys over to. Whoa. Okay, the Pope has invited us to attend the Council of Trent to debate the required reforms and remedy the corruption and other afflictions of the Church. The Council will discuss what constitutes Protestant heresy and consider definition of church teachings in areas of Scripture, tradition, original sin, justification, sacraments, the Eucharist, Holy Mass, and the veneration of saints. We'll try to answer the Protestant disputes by considering curbs and practices that have become a stain on the church's reputation. For instance, the frequent absenteeism of bishops and worldly excesses of the clergy. Yeah, we could link this together with Jalisco. I think that's a good move. So we could brace the Counter-Reformation. Yes. We into the Counter-Reformation until the end of the game. 5% more. Well, yeah, we get more missionaries, man. That's pretty big. So, I think it's pretty important. I think it's worth it. I think that's worth it. I really think it is. I do think so. But I want to get these little wars over, to be honest. What's going on here? Do we have another... We have more guys attacking our colony? Are you serious? Jeez, dude. Chiska? Where's Chiska? Where are these guys? Where is Chiska? Oh, right here. Can we force peace, please? Can we... Dude, really? Dude. Oh my God. We're just fighting everyone. Okay, I may as well then spend some of this money, because it's like, dude, we're just fighting everyone over here. We're not going to be out of war in this area for a long while. And we might want to build don't have that high of income, to be honest, to be building a whole other army. If I can at least get this Aztec war done pretty soon here, That would be fun. That would be cool. Sack of Tenochtitlan. Hoo-hoo, it is done. Yeah, we sacked them. I don't want to lose production. That's going to affect our gold. So we'll punish the perpetrators. Cool, dude. Yeah, it's over. It's over. What is this? Is this Nachidoches sending their guys down into Mexico? What? Here, we can take the ducats instead of this extra province. Boom! Did you look at that? Gotta love it. Gotta love it, guys. We finally have Tenochtitlan, we got Mexico City, and all this gold. And man, these treasure fleets are gonna start rolling in real soon. Real soon. All right, guys. Get out of here. Nice. Okay. Who am I at war with? Like everybody? All the natives? Can we piece them out? We have their capital. No, we can't. We can't take like anything. Why not? Length of war. Okay. If I can just get the whole like Texas coast here, that would be totally fine by me. That's all I really need. I guess we could take these two. But anyway though, before we want to let them take these provinces from New Castile anyway. That's important. Go to the port of Aruba. Cool. Sick. Yeah, man. Cool. Improved drainage. That's great. What are we doing over here? Ambalm's done. Stupid. Oh, well, we're actually Portuguese. Okay. I may as well just get out of debt. I have one loan left. So yeah, these Mexico colonial soldiers are going to start coming up over here to the south. Because we need some help, dude. The just native confederations over here are just off the hook. Or like they're just offensives. They're just constantly Huron in the war. Like even like these guys are from Canada. My goodness. So maybe we could. Well, I would say that we could probably bring in Great Britain, for example, but they're not going to want to join two wars. Okay, guys. Over here. Let's disembark. Disembarking on enemy shores. Let's go over here, take these guys out of the equation. For some reason, my merchant just keeps getting expelled from Mexico. I don't know why that's happening. I'll tell you though, I can't wait to get my first treasure fleet. It's going to be amazing. Tunisian separatists. Uh-oh. Shoot, I don't have any present guys to deal with them. Can we mop up these dudes quick, please? Please. Beautiful. How about this? The war's been going on a little long, for a little. It's going on. Can we do anything here? Take any provinces? No. Why? Probably still length of war. Ongoing battles this time, actually. That's a huge factor. Huastec separatists, okay. They're ready for them. But, you know, one of the good things, though, is I'm using my manpower, you know. I pretty much have max manpower basically at all times, but, like, I'm using them about, like, at the same speed that I'm gaining them. So, that's good. Chickasaw, can we piece you guys out? Pillage capital, no. Can we go here so we can give this to New Portugal? Ooh. So we can take these provinces. Okay, we're good on relations improvement here. Let us... Ooh, who's fighting them? Sanjay. Nice. Saram is self-sufficient. Love to see that. Let us... Yeah, we'll improve relations with our good ally in Ethiopia. Just keep sending more missionaries out. Keep converting more provinces. That's how we do it. So I think once we take this little province here, we'll be able to take Chickasaw out of the war and annex some of their provinces for a colony. Only one. I guess we'll just have to wait a few. Man, this is just chaos. And it just seems to just never end. Dude, Rice Regiment, okay. Oh, why am I not blockading? I may as well blockade. Or no, I'm going to blockade here. Yazoo, brilliant. Beautiful. Take these guys out up here. I think with that, we could probably do this. No, almost. We've got a free colonist. Send you. Actually, I am going to send a colonist up here. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. And I think when I fight these natives here, I'm actually just going to do, like, annex migratory tribe in all of them. Just so they're not really moving around. And I can just have these guys hang out up. Like, when I have a colony up there, just have them all, you know, subsidize them and let them just colonize themselves, you know? So can we yet? Yes. Can't take any money along with it, but that's fine. Chickasaw's out. What are you, Yazoo? You done yet? That is still colonial Eastern America, so I'm gonna hand these guys over to New Portugal, but can't do that yet. Fez is converted, that's beautiful. Love to see that. Can we take some provinces? Just 1, 2, maybe 3? Can't we take this? We get the center of trade. We'll be able to do that in just a sec, I imagine. Whack 'em up. Pakwa. Okay, I believe with the new month, no? Yes, can. Nice. They're out. All right, Yazoo. Can you peace out? Oh, we're gonna have to wait for our guys to get back anyway. Oh yeah, royal marriage with France. We're gonna go ahead and wait for our diplomat to get back to do that. And also, we don't need you guys hanging out here any longer. No point in that. Tariffs on grain. No, we don't need tariffs on grain. Come on. So I believe this is part of colonial, or I believe this is part of the Louisiana colonial region. It is. So once we win this little war here, we'll be able to get our Louisiana colony going. That'd be cool. Oh yeah. Where else? What other guys are we fighting that we can send you guys over to? I guess over here. Or no, you guys go to Natchitoches because I believe it's not really the other guys. Kovachecki. And some ducats. You guys just get migrating along. Go away. Go somewhere else. Now, royal marriage with France. All right. Well, guys, whoa. We're looking at a lot of rebels down here. I think it would probably be best if we said these guys. Yeah, that's fine. Back to war. Oh, you won't give me. Okay. Give me those ducats. Give me. Beautiful. So, Natchitoches is alone in their little war here. Yeah, because, it doesn't surprise me we're getting a huge amount of rebels pop up because, they're pretty overextended. And they have a lot of native land, so stands to reason. Okay, Natchez, let's go to Natchitoches. Natchez, we'll have to transfer ownership to New Portugal because they don't have that area cored up. Can't get them out of the war yet, but soon we will be able to. Pakaha. Yeah, we want to first take these provinces from Natchitoches, and then we can take these guys, and then that can be our. That's going to be basically what we form our colony with. Or no, first you guys go to this, because they're about to take the fort soon. I don't really mind having peasant rebels come over here. Maybe they can fight with maybe the natives can fight with them. Wear each other out a little bit. Man, I'll tell you, like, maybe it's just, again, just played too much with the DLCs, but man, these Native Americans are no joke, dude. They don't mess around. They don't mess around. I'll tell you. But every time they attack, I'm going to have to be ready for them. And I'm going to have to enforce peace. And eventually with that, we're going to grow big, and you know, the new Portugal is going to be able to defend themselves. You guys just go around attacking each different little army, taking them all out. And can you guys do an artillery barrage? Nah, not necessary. Not really necessary. But guys, I think, you know, this is just going to keep going for a long while, to be honest. And I think this is as good of a stopping place as we're going to have for a little bit. Because, I mean, it just, if you just look at this situation, I mean, it's just like, it's a big freaking money pit here, or a big, you know, not money pit, but it's just like constantly dealing with wars and wars and wars down here. Wars and wars and more wars. It's insane, frankly. That's good. Take money, or you know what? Maybe we can take even more cash. Max cash can. Yeah. So okay, so yeah, war-weary population, man. Soldiers are just peasants in uniform, but I'll take the war exhaustion, to be honest.